Devil and see all.
Her name was Isari. On paper, she was a linguist, a quiet woman with a peculiar gift for recognizing patterns in dead languages and whispered myths. But Isari hadn't slept through a full night in years, not since the dreams began. They started small. Flashes of light, numbers spinning in spirals, voices she couldn't understand but felt she should. Her bones itched like they were remembering something her conscious mind could not contain. Then came the call. It came not in words, but in frequency. One night, as she meditated in front of an old mirror, one she'd found in a street market in Luxor, she slipped into stillness. And then she heard it, a harmonic hum that wasn't sound at all, but geometry in motion. The mirror cracked slightly at the corner, revealing a glimmering pulse of gold light beneath the glass. You are not forgotten. The seat remains. Will you rise? Isari's next weeks were filled with uncanny events. Birds forming sacred symbols above her. Her own voice speaking in syllables she had never learned, and numbers that followed her. 333, 144, 777. She met an old man at a bookshop who handed her a scroll. No words, just a map. Not of Earth, but of star alignments. He said, "Don't seek contact. Seek alignment. They are not out there. They are waiting for you to remember your vibration." She traveled to Mount Shasta, guided by a whisper. There, under a sky that rippled with unseen color, she lit a fire. Not for warmth, for activation. In that moment she remembered the Council of Nine, where she once spoke as a diplomat between worlds. The Arcturian temples, where she studied vibrational medicine made of light and sound. The Lyran archives, where her signature echoed in gold on crystalline scrolls. These were not dreams. They were records, dormant in her DNA, now awakening. But the remembering was not without danger. Something else had followed her through the veil. A mimic. A false frequency cloaked in shining robes, offering her power and fame if she would surrender her voice. "Why rise through fire when you can be carried?" it whispered. But she had learned the difference. The real councils never offer shortcuts. They empower, not seduce. She stood in the dark of the Shasta cave and spoke aloud. "If you do not serve the wholeness, you cannot stay. By my sovereign light, be gone." And the mimic unraveled like smoke in the morning sun. That night, as she lay between sleep and starlight, the sky opened. A council chamber of crystalline sound with 12 seats. 9 filled with beings of impossible radiance, some humanoid, others like liquid flame, and one that was simply a sound too pure to describe. The center seat was empty until she walked in. They did not bow. They resonated, humming her name not as sound but as vibration. Isari, one of the 12, the memory keeper, the bridge. She didn't kneel. She sat. As she did, a star burst across 1,000 galaxies. If you're reading this, you're not lost. You're just remembering. The universal councils are not a myth, not a metaphor. They are you when you rise into the highest octave of your being. The seat remains. The councils wait. The mirror has cracked. Will you rise?
Until next time, your Sea Star Curacy, channeled by 3611027, the Beautiful Whisperer. Our Sea Star Devil NCO. Apply the news you can use.
Have I given you a clue?
Devil and See All.